What's going on, everyone? Welcome to our new series or new franchise in NHL 24, where we will be taking over as general manager for the Chicago Blackhawks. They just got the number one overall pick, won it in the lottery, and won the Connor Bedard sweepstakes. This 18-year-old has some silky fucking mitts and has all the makings of a franchise center to boot. So we pretty much have our replacements for Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews, who have just left the squad. Patrick Kane getting traded away last season to the Rangers and is now a free agent recovering from hip surgery. And Jonathan Toews stepping away from hockey due to some personal issues. I believe it was COVID related. But because this is a made up universe, what would really happen if Connor Bedard had Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews still on the Chicago Blackhawks? And you know what? I want to find out. So we'll offer Jonathan Toews a 1-year deal at $1.5 million to come and play for the Chicago Blackhawks for one more year. And Patrick Kane, you're recovering off of hip surgery, I understand, but you're still that franchise winger, franchise sniper that might be able to click and kind of show this Bedard kid a thing or two. You got some silky mitts, he's got some silky mitts. Kind of show him the ropes. We're going to offer you $4.25 million for one season on our team. Now, I don't have to make any roster moves for these two players to sign with our team. As you can see down in the contracts, right now we have 42 of the 50 contract slots available. Cap space wise, we have $12.795 million available as well. So we just spent pretty much $5,000 of that, leaving about $7 to $8 million of cap space still available for us. Now, there are other needs on this team that we do need to address. First, for example, this is kind of, we'll go through the roster and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So let's go over the NHL roster real quick. Goaltending. All right, this is a major weak spot on our team. We need to find some way to improve it, whether it's through trading for a goaltender sometime during this season, or signing or we go through this whole season with these two and we sign or draft a goaltender in the off season. We have Peter Mrazek here, 6'2", 31 years of age, 82 overall. His role's a backup. He's a fringe starter. And then we got the kind of youngin, supposed to be up and coming, might be a solid starter for us, Arvid Soderblom. He's 6'3", 24 years of age, 80 overall. I think he might get up to like an 83, 84 overall Soderblom, but I don't see him really becoming that stud center that we need to win a Stanley Cup. But if he does win one, I bet you he gets a big overall boost to his potential from fringe starter to maybe high starter. One weakness I have is in our system, we only have a minor league backup goaltender, Jackson Stauber. He does have a medium starting potential, so he's kind of who we're banking on. He's also 24 years of age, so we need to develop him correctly. So we need to go into free agency and sign a minor starting goaltender. And then we might want to sign one more kind of other goaltender just in case of injuries, because the minor league starter will be getting called up probably if Mrazek or Soderblom goes down with injury. So we'll need Stauber and another goaltender down here to hold down the fort if that does wind up happening. Defensively, right now, we're going to be rolling with our stud offensive defenseman at the point, Seth Jones, 87 overall elite potential. This dude is going to be a beast for us for sure. Interesting they have him as a two-way defender. I see him more as an offensive defenseman type, but fuck it, two-way defender might work in our favor. We will also have the right defenseman Connor Murphy. This dude will be a solid defensive defenseman. Actually, what I've noticed out of the on Chicago's D, they have a lot of defensive defensemen. So they got the 19-year-old Kevin Korchinski. He was the 7th overall pick in the 2022 draft. He is making his rookie debut on this team alongside Connor Bedard. He's got medium elite potential and will be hopefully breaking out with Bedard this season. But back to what I was talking about, we got a lot of defensive defensemen on this team. We got Alex Vlasic here, Jared Tenorti, Connor Murphy, and then down in our system, maybe that's not it. Oh, I thought we had a little more than that. I thought we had like 4 or 5 different defensive defensemen. I guess it really is just 3. So we got 3 defensive defensemen in Connor Murphy, Jared Tenorti, and the young Alex Vlasic. We do have Philip Roos up on our team alongside Nikita Zaitsev. Those guys I decided to keep up and move down. Kaiser. Originally, Wyatt Kaiser was on our NHL squad. I sent him down just overall wise. He's 75 overall, 21 years of age. Develop one more year down in that AHL team because I guarantee you that AHL team is probably going to be a little better than the NHL squad is going to be. This squad is going to have a very rocky first year for sure. Looking at our offense, all right, wings, we're going to have Taylor Radish, 6'3", 25 years of age. He's got top 9 forward potential. If he has a good year, he might see a growth up to top 6 forward. I don't see him as an elite right wing, but he'll be serviceable from that top 9. He'll be a second to third liner probably for us. The depth in Corey Perry, all right, he's got elite potential. So Corey Perry could see a huge overall boost as this season goes on. And if we do wind up making the playoffs, this dude might get a boost up to like 85, 86 overall. And that would just be fucking killing it. This dude is a grinder. He used to be a sniper. He did have a 30 or 40 goal season back in the day. Almost a 40 goal season back in 2013-14. A few more 30 goal seasons with Anaheim. Oh, there they are. 40, 49, 48. Corey Perry does have the potential to pop off and score some filthy goals. So I'm hoping that he can be that grindy goal scoring for our depth, like third line against a third and fourth line. And then we got the 24-year-old Mackenzie Entwistle. He's 6'3", 78 overall with bottom 6 forward, high bottom 6 forward potential. So he might get a boost up to top 9. He is a power forward, fits on our bottom 3 or bottom 6, which is pretty much exactly where he's going to be a good fit on this team. So I'm glad that you kind of are embracing your role here. Left wings, where you're going to have Taylor Hall. He's a second line forward. He wound up getting traded from Edmonton to Boston, leaves Boston, signs with the Chicago Blackhawks here. How long we got him for? We got him for 2 years at $6 million. He is a playmaking left winger, does have a few attributes in big rig and wheel, so he's got he's got some speed and he's really hard driving the net. He's got top 9 forward potential. Really? Taylor Hall isn't a top 6 forward at least? So we're probably going to see some digression out of Taylor Hall this year unless we can fix that potential of his by having a good year with him. Andreas Athanasiou coming from the Detroit Red Wings, 29-year-old, 81 overall, top 6 forward potential. See, I would think, actually, no, he went from Detroit to LA and now is in Chicago. My bad. So Athanasiou, I mean, I understand having the potential for that top 6 forward. He really does. I'm not going to say he's a first liner, but he's definitely a potential second liner. But Taylor Hall having top 9 and Athanasiou having top 6, that doesn't make a lot of sense for me. But it is what it is. We'll work with it. Ryan Donato, He will be our third left winger, 6 foot, 27 years of age, top 9 forward, 81 overall. He's a two-way forward. Again, he fits our bottom 6, so he's going to be fitting our team quite nicely in that depth role. We do have a nice leader here in Nick Foligno, another kind of grinder. Bottom 6 player, again, kind of embracing his role there on the bottom 6, but he does have that potential to be a top 6 forward. He could do that again. Foligno and Hall have a little bit of chemistry together, so they have played together on the same team over there in Boston, so they're going to have I'm not going to put them on the same line. That would be bad. And then we got the 25-year-old Boris Kachuk. Left winger, 6'2". He's got medium top 9 potential at 78 overall. He's said to be a fourth liner, and honestly, we don't know where he's going to fit on this team, apparently. Tampa Bay drafted him in the second round in 2016. Okay, so he played 38 games for Tampa, plus 36 points. Last year, 58 games, 16 points, and was a -10 with Chicago. He's going into year 3 with this team, hoping to have a better year to get a little bit of a decent or a better payday. Centers, this is kind of where our actual better players are. We got the #1 overall draft pick, the future of this franchise, Connor Bedard, 18 years of age, 5'10", medium franchise potential, and he's already 83 overall. This dude is said to be a perfect fit on the second line with our current head coach, Isaac Summers, I believe was his name. We'll take a look at him after this. Second center is Tyler Johnson. He has exact elite potential, so Tyler Johnson could even get a nice boost in overall if we have a good season this year. He's supposed to be playing on the first line, according to this, but he could play on the second or third line if needed. Jason Dickinson, 28-year-old, 6'2". He's got potential to be a top 6 forward, 81 overall. Again, he's projected to be on that first line, scheme fit, but he could be on that second or third line. I would say he's going to be on the third line there. We might move Bedard down to second to start the year, and Johnson to start as the first line center. Lucas Reichel, another youngin being called up. He was the first round pick by the Chicago Blackhawks back in 2020 in the 7th round. Good scheme fit on the first, second, or third line this year. He probably is going to find a home on that third line, if I had to guess, based off his overall. I don't want to try to rush the kid. I'll rush Bedard because he's first overall pick, but Reichel's been growing up in our system. I'm going to say he can be on that third line. We do have Philip Kurashev, again, another youngin, 23 years of age. He's got low top 6 potential, 79 overall, and we don't know where he's going to fit on this team yet. We haven't really seen him in action. That's what the preseason will be for. And then we have the veteran Colin Blackwell, also on this team, 30 years of age, 5'9". He's supposed to be a depth player, but he wants to be up top. You're not going to get any real play time. We're going to be prioritizing everywhere. He's going to be a bench dude. 1,000% going to be a bench dude for our team. Now, I do have some ideas for other free agents to sign to kind of make this have a few more storylines, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait a second before I do that, just so that way the computers can have a chance to actually offer contracts as well. The only thing we are going to go after is a minor league starting goaltender. So we want a minor league starting goaltender. Let's see what we got. We got at the top of the list is Dylan Ferguson, 25 years of age. Adam Scheel rolls a backup, 77 overall, 6'4". Where did you play? You came from Texas, had a .902 save percentage, and then 2 games last year, .705. We might go with Adam here. Okay, so we're gonna go with. Or should we go with Ollie Eriksson Ek? Nah. No, we're going to go with Shield. So we're going to 1 year. Yeah, 1 year deal with Shield. 0.775. And then what's a young goaltender here? Pavel Kajin. 6'2", 20 years of age, from Crimea. His potential is AHL starter, so no, not going to do you. Never mind. So we're not going to go with anyone there. We need another goaltender as well, just to be a good idea. Other goaltender. Jasper Patrick Kane. No history of him. He might not be it, though. 23 years of age. You got Ward. No, he's supposed to be a starter. 59 overall. No, it's too low. See, it's kind of tempting to go with this dude because his overall and role are so different. I think we're going to go with him. He's going to be our emergency goaltender. Jasper Petrikainen is going to be our other goaltender. So we're going to offer those contracts. So we got Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, and 2 goaltenders offered contracts. So four spots in total. So owner expectation, Mike Oxlong. It says new season, so let's get down to business. I've set goals for the upcoming season that I would like you to accomplish. Have a look at and ensure you are clear on our expectations. Remember, I will be evaluating you based on how well you perform these goals. All right, so he wants us to primarily sell out 30 home games. Now, I have an idea for that, and I've actually already put it in motion. We'll talk about financing here in just a moment. Secondary goal, they want us to win 15 road games. That's a stretch. All right, I would have preferred that as the stretch goal, but we might be able to get that done. Now, the other secondary and stretch goals are just upgrades. Those 2 are easily going to be done. They want us to upgrade our team store. We'll do that as soon as the team store kind of gets down into the poopy category near the later part of the season. And then we're also going to be upgrading club seating after the season. So we just need to make sure that we have a little bit of financing for those 2. So 2 of these 4 goals definitely going to be accomplished. I think I'll be able to accomplish that primary goal, and I'll show you guys right now why I think we're going to be able to accomplish that primary goal. Now, I set prices like this for a reason. Ticket prices cheap as possible. We want to sell out every game. $102. I put everything to the lowest recommended price for our game seats. All right, game tickets cheap as you can make them. Parking very much below average. We are one of the cheaper games that you can park at as well. We got good parking. We got good tickets. Come see our team. This is where we're going to get you, though. Concessions, all right? You need food. You need drinks. Come on, we're going to make you fucking pay, all right? This is where we're going to wind up getting you. You need to pay a lot of money to get drinks and food and water, or not, probably not water. We'll hand out water for free. But all this soda, beer, all these snacks, they're going to be where we get you. We up these prices to just before the highest recommended price or a little bit below that. And we also are going to get you in the merchandise, all right? Anything with a player name, maxed out recommendation. All right, we're maxing that shit out. Perfect. But if you want a jersey with a Chicago Blackhawks logo, we're not going to max it out, but we're still going to be an above average jersey sold. All right. I'm sorry, you want to come see our game? Come do it. We want you to come to our game. We want to sell out tickets. We want you to come to our game. But we have to make money somewhere. So it's either we jack up the prices of the tickets or we jack up the prices of the merchandise and food. All right, we can't have a happy world all around. It's just business. I'm very sorry, all you loyal fans. Now, something that I was very interested in potentially doing was not relocating, but is there a way to just completely rebuild the arena? No, no, there isn't. So never mind. I was gonna say, could we just build a new arena, but it doesn't seem that there's an option. We can just propose a new to relocate, in which our owner is not willing to do it. And I understand I wouldn't want to move from this market either. I did set the promotional events for this year as well. Very first promotional event will be our first home game. We're going to have a Connor Bedard bobblehead night. It will be his first professional NHL game. All eyes are. It'll be his first home game, anyways, in front of the home fans. We want the building to be packed. Eyes are going to be on him. I really think he's going to be putting the puck in the net against Vegas that night as well, and really show why he's got that #1 overall pick. Next up, we'll be moving to December. We will be giving away scarves right before Christmas. It will be our kind of Merry Christmas gift to the fans. We'll be playing against Montreal, giving away a scarf for everybody. Following that, in January, when we come back from New Year's, we'll be giving away hats against the Calgary Flames. That will be our New Year's gift, or welcome to the New Year's gift to our fans. That was my idea anyways. Next up, we'll be going to March. So after the trade deadline has passed, we will be having a Seth Jones bobblehead night. The reason we'll be giving it out this night is Arizona. Okay, it's going to be against Arizona. Arizona is a pretty meh team. At the moment, they're really young. They're really young and up and coming, but I'm not sure if that's going to have the biggest attendance because it's Arizona. So we're going to have a bobblehead night there, and it's to really celebrate basically everybody who is new to the team and for everyone who survived the trade deadline on our team. And then our very last game of the year, we will be giving away T-shirts to our fans against the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm hoping that these T-shirts will be giving like playoff vibes, and we will be a wild card or possibly like a 3 or 4 seed playoff team. It would be really nice, but those are really long shots for our team to do. A lot of things need to go right, and we need a lot of players to truly pop off to make that happen. So those are going to be our promotional games on the season as well. So we're just going to try to see if we can get Patrick Kane and Toews to sign. And as soon as I see someone like start bidding on other players, we're going to do it. I did offer real quick. Because I forgot about this until just now. I fired a few of our scouts just because they didn't have any A+ rankings really anywhere, or really A rankings either anywhere to scout. So I just fired them and hired some new scouts. I also fired our AHL goalie coach, which is why you're seeing here Jacob Atonovich, a 47-year-old, signing for 3 years as our AHL goalie coach. I'm willing to accept your offer. Okay, perfect. So these are going to be our scouts that I hired: Dakota Piper, Chase Persaud, Jacob Peros. Okay, allocate budget. Budget is already pretty allocated. Let's lower our coaching budget. Lower our... No, we'll put it into scout travel because we might need to send some of our scouts once they all accept around the world. So game 1 of the preseason, Taylor Radish gets 2 points, and we get a 3-1 win over the Avalanche. Okay, so already building some hype. Lars Backstrom accepts our scout, accepts to be a scout. Boris Penenovs accepts to be a scout. Esaranta be a scout. We get Jesper Patrick Kane to be our other goaltender. Okay, so now we got the Dallas Stars player or teams offering contracts elsewhere. They are. Okay, so here we go. So Josh Bailey is being hunted down by a few teams. Oh, wow. He would fit everywhere, it says. So what teams are offering you contracts? Nashville and Philly. So Nashville Predators and the Philadelphia Flyers are linked to Josh Bailey right now. Oh, there's a few more. Oh, these UFAs, they're not. So Maxime Comtois has one, and Nick Ritchie. So Nick Ritchie, looks like the Buffalo Sabres are linked to him. Maxime Comtois has the Anaheim Ducks trying to sign him right now. He'd be good on our PK and third line, it says. Power forward. 24 years of age. That's not the greatest defense, though. He could develop into it. He's very physical. Great shot. Good puck skills. We'll offer him 8.5. 0.85. So we'll compete with the Anaheim Ducks for Comtois. Sam Pinto. Fourth line and PK. Not worth it. We don't want him. We do not want him. So let's see. Shea Weber. Really? Shea Weber still has his elite potential. Same with Wayne Simmons. We could get some vets. We could get some big name vets. No way Shea Weber is going to be able to sign for us. No fucking way. Wayne Simmons he's going to be a bottom player. He's going to be grindy. He's going to be wanting to fight. I like it. We'll offer Wayne Simmons a minor league deal. And then what else do I think I want? Defense really isn't that strong. We might need a defenseman. We're not going to be able to get... we're not going to want Shea Weber anyways. Defense, power play, PK. Danny DeKaiser. All right. The Borhajek. Offer you a minor league deal. And then I'm going to offer a minor league deal to two busts in the draft. Former number 4 overall pick by the Edmonton Oilers, Jesse Pull-Harvey. See if we can get him on the right track here in Chicago. And then we are also going to try to sign number 2 overall pick, Nolan Patrick. See if we can get these two to kind of come back into their own, be decent NHL players. Now, I know not everyone I just offered a contract to is going to be able to sign. And we're still waiting on Jonathan Toews and Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane to accept our contracts. Let's see. Chicago's Connor Murphy's fully healed. Okay, best lines it. Adam Scheel was extremely happy to accept our contract. Jonathan Toews accepts our contract as well. So we got Jonathan Toews back on the squad. We're hoping... I probably should have waited until Patrick Kane accepted our contract. But we got Jonathan Toews. Good. Okay. One more day. Patrick Kane's on the squad now. There we go. So Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane back in Chicago. One more season. One more year here in Chicago. Okay. So we got our goaltenders. Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, up in NHL for the lowest overall. We're going to send down. It's just not a good fit. They're all kind of good fits. So we're going to send down Boris and Kurashev. Kurashev, one way. Yep. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So welcome to the team, Patrick Kane. It lines. All right. Oh, wow. Already 3-1-2-1. Okay. Team's already looking like a fucking fine-ass team. Already looking fucking fine. First to aim together. Maxime Comtois signs with us over Anaheim. We get a 4-2 win. And Patrick Kane is already leading our team in points in the preseason. 1 game back. 3 points in 1. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, this team might go stupid. We're 3-0 right now in the preseason. This team's gross right now. Team's looking really good. Really, really fucking good. All right, so free agents. What other teams are being linked? Who's being fought over? Danny DeKeyser and Bellows. Really? Kiefer Bellows being fought over by Buffalo and Anaheim. Danny DeKeyser right now being fought over by Philly and Montreal. All right. Be interesting to see where these players go. Tyler Johnson's fully healed. Best lines. Libor Hajek accepts. Wayne Simmons wants to join our team, but our roster's full. Jesse Pulharvey signs. Nolan Patrick signs. So we miss out on Wayne Simmons because Jesse Pulharvey and Nolan Patrick signed first. Sorry, Wayne Simmons. That's sometimes just how it be. Just how it be. So real quick, let's see. No trades happening. Buffalo signed Josh Archibald. Nashville signed Josh Bailey. Nick Ritchie goes to Buffalo. We have definitely made the most signings out of any team thus far. Let's see. Roster moves. We want to call up Hajek. So we're going to send down to Nordy. Or do we want to keep to Nordy? Let's keep to Nordy. Send Vlasic down. Move Hajek up. Yeah. Okay. Kenzie Entwin, Radish, Lino. On our bench is Dickerson, Blackwell, Philip Roos. Scratch to Nordy for Roos. So Roos with Jones is +2. Murphy with Hajek is +1. Korchinski with Nikita Zaitsev is +0. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, there we go. Starting to figure this shit out. Oh, there's +3. Look Lucas Reichel, that's +2. Comtois, Paul Harvey, and Patrick start in the AHL. Couldn't do that until we figure out where they fit with our team. Kind of learn more about them. Have Paul Harvey, Patrick, and Comtois start in our AHL system, and then we'll call them up as needed. And then we'll kind of roll with this as our starting lineup. So we'll go Taylor Hall, Tyler Johnson, Patrick Kane, Taylor Radish, Connor Bedard, Andreas Athanasiou. Yeah. Just in case. So we can do +3, +1, or +2, +2. See, Perry will protect Connor Bedard. Let's do +2, +2. So we'll do 3, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, we'll do 2, 2, 2, 2. So we're going to do Athanasiou, Bedard, Corey Perry. Third line will be Taylor Radish, Jonathan Toews, Lucas Reichel. Fourth line will be Ryan Donato, Nick Foligno, and Mackenzie Entwistle. Awesome. Yeah, that's a good line. Those are good lines. Defensively, we'll go with Philip Roos and Seth Jones, Libor Hajek with Connor Murphy, and then Kevin Korchinski with Nikita Zaitsev as our third pairing. I will go through this after our home, or after the first game of the season. So, scouts, real quick. I'm going to go through, fix up these scouts, make sure everyone is at their proper position. We don't got two scouts in the same area. And then we will get through the preseason into our home opener in this episode. And hopefully pick up our first dub. Or I don't know if it's the home opener, but the season opener. Whatever our first game of the season is going to be, that's the game we're going to be doing in this episode. But give me one moment. Alright, so there we go. Just finished off the scouting system, or our scouts for the time being. So they are all now in their proper A+ spots. And let's get through the remainder of the preseason. And then we'll take a look at our scouting team, or not our scouting team, our coaching squad, as well as this year's draft class. So Patrick Kane leading in 3 games, has 6 points, 2 goals to his name. Got our first loss against the Winnipeg 5-4 loss, 3-2 win against St. Louis. Final preseason game against the Nashville Predators. They are 4-2. Said coach replaced player. And we're going to finish it off with a loss, 4-2 loss to the Nashville Predators. We will finish the preseason 5-2, 1 game behind the Jets to finish second, or tied for second for best in the Western Conference in the preseason. So we got some good hype. We got some good hype on this team. Going to our coaching staff. This is going to be our coach for year number 1, Isaac Summers. He's a brand new coach, 47 years of age. He's got a physical style to him, and we have him signed for this year and next year at basically $6.1 million. Connor Bedard really seems to like this dude, so there's a good chance we're going to keep him for the foreseeable future. It sucks that Korchinski just really does not seem to gel with him too well. His aggressive play style is pretty similar to mine as well. I like to be aggressive, get big hits, get shots on net. His penalty kill is a little different than I thought he would have wanted. Having a passive box, I thought he would have wanted a much more aggressive, have three guys play a triangle, one chasing, and then you just filter out one by one depending on where the puck really is. Kind of a diamond kind of penalty kill is what I would have preferred anyways. Our NHL associate coach is going to be Duke Seguin. Our associates coach is Seguin. Assistant coach is going to be Derek Noonan. Apparently, no coach really likes Noonan. Seguin doesn't like him. Summers doesn't like him. Schaefer's okay with him, but everybody loves our NHL goalie coach, Mike Schaefer. Everybody. Noonan loves him. Seguin loves him. Our head coach loves him. This dude's just a phenomenal dude to have in the locker room, apparently. So he's probably going to be literally for the rest of the series, our goalie coach. And I'm really hoping his teaching can get up there as well, because having D- in power play, D- in offense, A- teaching, he's probably going to get to an A teaching hopefully by the end of the season. I like to see that coach influence hopefully get up there as well. Our AHL head coach will be Devin Hedikin. He has a offensive style for him and has a lot to learn before he's going to be in the NHL. He'll probably lose his job in the offseason. Ezra Cooper probably will too. And Kyler Reitz probably will as well. Jacob Atanovich, we just wound up signing A+ teaching, hoping that he can kind of develop our goalies for our team. Getting to our first game in the season, it will be against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Connor Bedard's fully healed, thankfully. So we'll get him back in the lineup. Already still in the lineup. Okay, perfect. So Bedard's still in the lineup. Perfection. So going into game number 1, we got the Pittsburgh Penguins. We do have actually, you know what? I forgot to say. We got a few settings or sliders that are a little bit different for this one. So where are they? They would be gameplay sliders. So we have attribute effects maxed out. Game speed is going to be maxed out as well. What else did I change? I don't think I really changed much else besides... AI learning is going to be maxed out. CPU strategy will also be maxed out. So we will have to change our game plan up as the game progresses. Luckily, I kind of have a counter to that. And you're about to see based off of how we're going to play this game. So game 1, it is Connor Bedard's debut in the NHL, starting it on the road. Team's looking good. We played good in the preseason. Let's pick up this dub here against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Connor Bedard, Sidney Crosby. Let's fucking go. All right, so for the first period, we're just going to slow sim it. So first period, let's see what's going to be happening. No goals starting off. Power play, Patrick Kane scoring. 1 shot, 1 goal. No, Marcus Peters scoring on our backup Soderblom. Power play to Chicago. Taylor Radish will get a power play goal. We're up 2-1. So we've scored on 50% of our shots. Changing there. Connor Bedard scoring his first NHL goal of his career there. There we go. Chicago up 3-1. Patrick Kane getting his second of the season. 4-1 game to start the season for the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago coming out firing. Patrick Kane feeling young again following surgery. Taylor Hall scoring on Nedeljkovic. Pittsburgh pulling Tristan Jarry in game number 1 in the first period. And going with their backup, Nedeljkovic. Oh my God. 13 shots, 5 goals. and only 1 goal against. This team is playing mighty fine. All right, so that was a good first period. It's pretty much safe to say that Chicago's probably going to wind up winning this first game, but I still want to show you guys continuously how I plan on playing some of these games. First period is going to open up the situation that we're entering or being presented up in. Right now, we're up 5-1 after the first period. Good scoring. Bedard gets his first goal. First game back with Chicago. Patrick Kane scoring 2 goals there, so he's getting set up for the hat trick. Taylor Hall's first game in Chicago scoring, and then Taylor Radish scoring the first power play goal for us, so power play's doing good. Now we're going to be entering into where it's CPU, actually where I'm going to play. I'm going to wind up playing the second period, and then in the third period we will be having CPU versus CPU to kind of finish off the game with me commentating. So that's how I kind of plan on going about playing my games.
Ready to drop the puck here in period
I didn't mean
2.
for commentary to be on either. So real quick, So here we go. So I have not played a lot of this game. Oh shit. But I'm still pretty good at it. Johnson on a breakaway. Go and try to tuck it in. No good. Pass it up to the defense. Back to Johnson. Johnson going bound into the corner. Around the net. Come on, looking for someone. Looking for Kane. Not seeing nobody. Looking back to his D. Over to Hall. Back to Kane. Trying to go back door. Oh, good defense. Hall out front. Shoot. Oh, blocker save. Kane. Defense Roos. Roos down low. Back to Kane. Kane shoot. Rebound opportunity. Boots puck. We can't get it. Oh, we couldn't get it. Pittsburgh's regrouping now. Graves over to Crosby. Crosby gets tripped, and Pittsburgh will get a power play here early on in the second period. Andreas Athanasiou getting the tripping. And I believe this to be Chicago's first penalty of the new season. Not good. So this is the first time we're going to see Pittsburgh's power play, Chicago's penalty kill. We're going to win the faceoff back. Foligno back down to Toews. Toews to Murphy. Murphy to Toews. Toews bringing it deep in. Going to try to tuck it. No good, but he's still got it deep in Pittsburgh's zone. Over to Murphy. Murphy getting chased. Just trying to kill this penalty. Tucking it. Can we? No, we can't. Oh, Murphy couldn't tuck it backside. Uh-oh. Breakaway opportunity for Rust. Good back check roll. Sending it quick up to Toews. Toews going to dump it in. Jones trying to pressure in. Gets behind the net with Letang. Eller pressured by Foligno. Rust to Letang to Carter. Raquel, big slap shot opportunity. Battle down low. Toews, slap shot by Carter, loose puck. Russ got it over to Ehlers. Ehlers gets it poked away. Foligno trying to get that puck still. Goes behind Chicago's net. They need to clear it. This team is getting tired. Toews able to get it outside of the blue line, but Chicago going to get it back, or Pittsburgh's going to get it back. Oh, shit. Oh, no, unable to clear, bad clearing attempt. Oh, fuck. Good block. Good block. Our team is dead tired. We just need a whistle. We just need a whistle. We can't do it. Pittsburgh scores. Raquel. Full pressure. Ricard Raquel. I had an opportunity to clear it and it just fluttered up in the air. Chicago's fucking PK was gassed. So to start the season, Pittsburgh is perfect on the power play. So here comes Pittsburgh again. Raquel with the puck, scoring once. Carter hits the post. Pedersen down to Smith. Backhand, Soderstrom Gonna grab it. Breakout up to Kane. Kane getting fancy. Trying to pass it back to the defenseman. No good. Poke check back to Kane, though. Trying to go top right. Should have went top left. Yeah, my bad. Kane is 1 goal away from a hat trick here. Oh, shit. Zaitsev, good block there. Good opportunity. Good defense. Staying in the middle. Soderstrom covering it up. So this is going to be our first time using Connor Bedard. He's out there with Corey Perry and Athanasiou. Athanasiou last time out took a tripping penalty. Oh, they are up against the Crosby line. So Bedard versus Crosby. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Athanasiou. Stop. Trying to hit hard backdoor. Can't happen. Getzel gets it poked away. Battling for it. Bedard gets it up to Athanasiou. Slap shot down low. Nedeljkovic covering it. Passing it off to Carlson. Carlson to Getzel. Good hit off it. Athanasiou up to Perry. Perry going to try to pass it over to Bedard, but Crosby's intercepting it. Athanasiou, good forecheck though. Keeping it away. Passing it over to offensive defenseman Korchinski. He gets hit off the puck. Not good. Not good. Carlson passing out front. Pitlick shot on Soderblom. No good. Bedard up to Kane. Kane gets hit. Leveled, in fact, losing that puck. And here comes Pitlick. Pitlick slap shot down low. Again, we're going to try to break it out again. Taylor Hall cuts to the center. Johnson shot. Rebound. Nedeljkovic is going to cover it. And that's an offensive zone face-off for the Chicago Blackhawks. 7:12 left here in the second period. Patrick Kane gets leveled in front of us. We got to protect our players. Jonathan Toews out with Reichel and Radish. Got Roos as the left defenseman there. That's where we're trying to win it. Unable to. Murphy to Johnson. Or Murphy on Johnson. Johnson to Ehlers trying to get it down low. Good backhand. Pittsburgh trying to get some pressure. Down low, rebound. And Soderblom is going to cover it. Defensive zone face-off. 6 minutes remaining. Both teams have around 8 minutes on attack each. Chicago's just been able to finish on their chances. Lucas Reichel trying to pass it up to Radish. And his defense, Pittsburgh's defense is shutting down Chicago right now. So Roos passing it up to Reichel. Over to Jonathan Toews. Toews is tired. Trying to get a clap bomb through. That one just gets blocked. Come on. Roos going down low in the corner. Goes around. Trying to go top. Oh no! Roos! Tripping penalty and the Pittsburgh power play again. 2 penalties for Chicago right now. And we're just letting Pittsburgh battle back. There we go. So Donato got it, trying to break it up. Skated it up the middle. Oh no, you should have hit Korchinski. No, 5-on-3. And we're going to call a timeout. Slow down, timeout. Timeout, boys. We need a timeout. So we're going to have a 5-on-3. Ryan Donato now charged with a tripping. Not by me. That was a computer trip. We're going to call a timeout, just slow things down. All right, look, we're up. We were up 5-1, 5-2. We're letting Pittsburgh back in this game, all right? There we go. And a good dump. Oh! Almost bounces out front. Foligno. Good forecheck. Zaitsev, good poke. Crosby keeping him on sides or off sides. Malkin out front. Zaitsev gets it. trying to clear it and can't. Foligno. There we go. Zaitsev able to get it out. Finally. Smith gets it down low. Quick pass up to Malkin. Good fucking poke check. Carlson shot. Good save by the goalie. Jack down low. Shot misses. Zaitsev. There's a lot of puck chasing. Smith. Carlson. Shot. And Foligno trying to get it out. Hajek can't get it. And there's another penalty. No. Another tripping. That's going to be for the rest of the second period. 3 trippings. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn it. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. There you go. So Toews got it. Up the board to Murphy. Murphy loses it along the board. No! Loose puck. Soderblom. Gonna pass it out to Murphy. We're gonna clear the zone. Toews on the case. There you go. Good pressure, Toews. Good poke check. Pokes it away from the Tang. Almost squeaks it by Nedeljkovic. So now we got Patrick Kane out there. Taking the face off. Good tie up. Murphy just trying to get it down deep. Kurchinski. Flat bomb right into the chest of Nedeljkovic. Defensive zone face off. We got this. Alright. Connor Bedard now out. Oh, missed poke check by Korchinski. Up to the defenseman, Letang. He's going to lose it, though. Loose puck, Bedard. There we go. Oh, no! No! God damn it. Now Bedard's going to go to the box. Man, we just love these 5-on-3s. Just an endless 5-on-3 for Pittsburgh right now. But we're killing it. Defensive zone face-off for offense. Yeah, defensive zone face-off for us. Not good. Rebound opportunity. Good job, Roos. Up top, Crosby one-timer. Toews. Good glove by Soderblom. Roos. Passing it back out to Toews. Oh my god. Good fucking block. Come on, boys. Get the fuck out. God damn it. I just can't get it out of the zone. Getzel scores. Well, that's what happens when you got 5-on-3 power plays. So 0.6 seconds left in the second period. We were so close. So fucking close. Back-to-back power play goals given up by us. Not fucking good. Not good at all. But now it's going to come down to the third period. This is where we're going to let the computers battle it out for final say in the matter for true simulation purposes. See how this is going to kind of work out. Actually, let me change the camera. There we go. See how this is going to work. Toews wins it back to Murphy. Murphy moves it to Malkin. Malkin moves it over to Getzel. Getzel pokes it. Malkin got out front. Shot. Save. Crosby up to Carlson. Carlson wide to Smith to Getzel. Getzel to Carlson out front. Shot wide. Bruce has it for Chicago. Battling with it is Getzel, but that puck does get cleared. 40 seconds left in Bedard's penalty. Carlson moved it up. Good forecheck by Foligno. Smith moves up the middle, looking for someone, passing out front, loose puck. Soderblom going to find that puck first, covering it. Defensive zone face-off for Chicago. Pittsburgh only down by 2 right now after allowing or scoring 2 goals in the second period. Chicago slowly losing their lead here. Raquel missing that shot high. Rust up top to Smith. Carlson shot, rebound opportunity no good. Zaitsev clear in the zone. Ehlers to Smith. Smith moves it to Rust. Rust back to Smith. Smith to Ehlers out front. Shot. And broken up. Korchinski now going to break it out. Carlson bring it back into his zone. Passing up to Raquel. Raquel shot wide. Out front to Ehlers. Ehlers shot. Rebound. Save. Raquel to Carlson. Carlson to Smith. Carlson shot is blocked. Zaitsev to Carlson. Carlson loses it to Athanasiou. There we go. 5-on-5. Athanasiou trying to break it out. Looking for something. And he can't. Carlson to Rust. Rust down to Raquel. Come on, we need to break it out. Soderblom going to cover it up and get himself a little breather. Athanasiou dancing around his zone, but not breaking it out. Carlson to Graves. Graves shot, saved. Murphy has it, moves it to Hajek. Hajek off the boards. Moving over to Reichel. Reichel trying to move it up the middle and losing it. Raquel up to Carter. Pittsburgh coming the other way. Up top to Raquel. Moving over to Carlson to Smith. Smith losing it to Raquel. Tripped. And Chicago's going to get a power play. A lot of trippings happening here. Last period was Chicago. This period's Pittsburgh. Jeff Carter goes to the box. Yeah, fuck you, Carter. And this could be Chicago's chance to swing momentum their way. They'll have Radish, Johnson, and Perry out on the power play. So their second power play unit. Graves skating it up for Pittsburgh. No one pressuring him. Dumps it in for Athanasiou, who moves it up to Johnson. 2-on-1. Johnson turned into a 2-on-2. Perry up top. Shot going glove. Nedeljkovic snags that one out, though. Wide reach, but he got it. There we go. Now we got our first power play unit against their second. Kane, Toews, and Hall. Toews wins it back. Wide over to Hall. To Korinsky. Korinsky moves it to Pitlick. Pitlick moves it up to Hinostroza. Hinostroza moves it to Korchinski. Patrick Kane's got it. He gives a little toe drag. Passing over to Toews. Toews shot. Rebound opportunity. Toews up to Bedard. Over to Korchinski. Slap shot. Moves. Rebound still. Kane still got it. Pinned against the board, and he loses it to Graves. Graves to Joseph. Joseph on a breakaway. Shot. Saved and moved away. There you go. Taylor Hall. He's still got the puck. Getting poked away out front. Toews, one-timer, loose puck, no good. Graves now pinned, looking for some help. Battle along the boards, kept in. Bedard. Korchinski loses it to Joseph. Hinostroza has it for Pittsburgh, moves it over to Pitlick. Pitlick shot down low on Lindblom. Save. Bedard up to Hall. Hall's got some energy still left, trying to go wide. He loses it on the poke check. Crosby's now out there. So Sidney Crosby killing it. Letang firing it up and losing it. Athanasiou losing it to Letang. Crosby poked away. Corey Perry's got it. Moves it to Tyler Johnson. He moves it to Radish. Radish skates in, moves it to Johnson, trying to go back door, no good. Johnson up to Hajek. Perry's going to shoot, save wide. Johnson still with it. Wide to Athanasiou to Perry. Athanasiou with it. Athanasiou shoots, shot it at his own teammate. No good. Power play's over, but Chicago's got some momentum. Radish comes in, shot. Trying to go high, blocker saved. Out front, Corey Perry shot. Missed wide, and Nedeljkovic is going to cover it. And that'll be an offensive zone face-off for Chicago. Man, we had the momentum there. We almost did it. Corey Perry could have scored if he would have hit the net. So we're still waiting. Patrick Kane could still get his hat trick tonight. 11.5 minutes remaining here in the third. We're going to lose the face-off. Carlson, loose puck out front. Nedeljkovic gets another face-off and another breather. Might be how they drew it up. Just have the goalie cover it. So 11.5 minutes, face-off. This time we're going to win it. Murphy skates in alone. Shot right at Nedeljkovic. Covered. Another offensive zone face-off. We got full pressure right now, it's saying. For our first line versus their first line. Johnson taking the face-off. He wins it back to Murphy, trying to get to Kane. Intercepted by Getzel. Jake Getzel taking it wide left. Up top to Crosby. Shot. Deflected wide. Patrick Kane now with it. Trying to move his silky smooth hands. He's dancing through these Pittsburgh Penguins. Over to Hall. Down low to Johnson. Just couldn't stay up. Hall. No, Kane. Kane again with the one-timer. And Nedeljkovic staying in front of it. Kane wants that hat trick. And he probably is going to get it. Alright, if we can win this face-off, Kane will go wide back. And he's set up for the 1T. Come on. Win it, Johnson. He wins it back, but Smith's going to jump it. And here comes Pittsburgh the other way. They're going to dump it deep into our zone. Ajek moves it up to Murphy. And there's a tripping call. Power play to Chicago. Jeff Carter going to the box for 2 minutes, tripping. I'm surprised we don't have Peter Mrazek in net. And we went with the youngin. Tyler Johnson losing the face-off. Ruedel moves it up. Big hit to loosen up that puck. Bedard, there's another delayed penalty. Bedard moves it to Johnson. It's going to be a 5-on-3. Taylor Radish now with the puck. And there it is, 5-on-3 now for Chicago. Andreas Johnson with a tripping penalty. I didn't even see this one. Where was this? I thought that was a hit. I thought that was a hit. Apparently it was a trip. And now it's 5-on-3. Patrick Kane is out there. Pettersson getting pressured, spins off the hit and dumps it down the length of the ice. Pettersson getting pressured, pinned along the boards. Still pinned. Loose puck out front, Pitlick wide. To Rudell. Wow, Chicago not really capitalizing on this 2-man advantage. Patrick Kane moves it up to Taylor Hall. He's on a breakaway. Taylor Hall shoots and scores. Dangles the goalie out of his pants and buries it. Taylor Hall's second of the night. Now Taylor Hall set up for the hat trick and Patrick Kane set up for the hat trick. Look at the speed. Good moves on Nedeljkovic, as that's Nedeljkovic's second goal allowed this season. Jonathan Toews wins it back to Athanasiou. Patrick Kane over to Toews. Toews shot. Nedeljkovic covered. Offensive zone faceoff. Score is 6-3 with 7.5 minutes remaining here in the third. Both teams have a 66% power play percentage. Bruce, one-timer, saved. Nedeljkovic has got a good glove. Nedeljkovic does. Hall gets poke check to Hinostroza. Sinestroza gets it for Pittsburgh, trying to get his own breakaway. Up top to Pitlick. 1T block. Carlson moves it up to Letang. Letang shot, rebound. Athanasiou picks it up, trying to break it out. That one's poked away. Hall picks up that loose puck and moves it up to Toews. Toews over to Hajek. Over to Hall. Back to Kane. Kane shot, rebound. Taylor Hall's got it. Carlson's going to steal it from him for Pittsburgh. Now moves it up to Letang. Letang skating it into the offensive zone. Shot. Rebound opportunity goes into the corner. Hajek moves it to Kane, who now moves it to Toews. Toews over to Hall. Hall cuts to the middle. He gets hit off that puck and skates in the corner. Letang's going to lose it to Hall, though. Up to Hajek. Slap. All right, so we got an offensive zone face-off. Radish, Johnson, Perry. 1T by Perry. Or no, 1T by Radish. Good save, though. So the first and third period seem to be all Chicago. Second period seemed to have been Pittsburgh. Rachinski moving it wide. Over to Bedard. Moving quick up to Perry. Perry trying to cut to the middle. He's going to lose it. Crosby gets hit, but moves it over to Ehlers. Ehlers within the slot. Shot, rebound opportunity. Missed poke check. Crosby almost able to pick that up and score on Soderblom. But he's going to pick that one up or cover it for a defensive zone face-off. Pittsburgh has their first forward line out there. Pedersen to Getzel. Getzel shot, rebound opportunity. Getzel picks it back up to Crosby. Crosby to Letang, rebound opportunities, picked up by Soderblom. And that will be another defensive zone face-off for Chicago. Getzel, quick shot, save. Getzel still with it, backhand, this one still saved. Roos trying to get it out of the zone, he can't, doesn't make the pass. Crosby to Malkin. Malkin out to Crosby, Crosby's shot is saved. There you go, Getzel with it. Pinned up against the board, losing it. Malkin up to Crosby to Malkin, up to Carlson, one-timer, blocked. Getzel up to Carlson, down to Malkin. Malkin up to Pedersen to Carlson. Carlson shoots and scores, tipped in by Sidney Crosby. And Crosby gets his first of the season with a tip-in goal from Erik Karlsson, the new Pittsburgh Penguin. And what a high-scoring game this first game turned out to be. First game of the season. That's going to be our woes, man. We got to improve goaltending and defense if we want any chance at the Stanley Cup this year. Raquel moving it out to Carter. Loose puck out front. Carter shot, save. To Smith. Smith over to Carlson. Carlson shot, blocked. Soderblom's looking a little loose out front. Carter to Carlson. Carlson poked away. Still trying to get out. Empty net opportunity now for Pittsburgh as Taylor Hall skates in. Oh, he could have got his hat trick, instead just dumps it. Raquel to Ehlers. Ehlers to Johnson. He misses his pass, and it's off to the races. Graves passes it to Carlson. Carlson to Ehlers. Ehlers going to hit Crosby for the breakaway, and he doesn't got the speed. Shot saved. Ehlers out front. Patrick Kane over to Taylor Hall. Hall moves it out front. There's a penalty, and he's slow to get up. There's an elbowing by Ryan Graves on Taylor Hall with 4 seconds left. It really stung Hall. He was slow getting up there. That's not. Oh, he got him right in his head. Boo for sure. We got to fight there. You guys got to fight, Chicago. You're just going to let that happen to Taylor Hall? ridiculous. We're going to remember this for the next time we play Pittsburgh. We're going to fucking head contact Sidney Crosby. Give him another concussion. But anyways, boys, I guess at the end of the day, we do pick up our first dub of the season, 6-4. We kind of are starting to see, or I'm starting to see, kind of some of the mechanics of the goalies. Soderblom really looking rough out there, man. Really looking rough. We need to improve that goaltending situation for sure. 55 shots by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, our goalie, fucking tremendous. Soderblom. I mean, I still think we need a better goalie than him, but he had a very, very good game number 1 of the season. What is that? 51 saves to start this year. Nothing better. Nothing fucking better. Oh, shit. So Seth Jones has strained his hamstring. He will be out until October 18th. Well, that's why we had Nordy. But that's going to hurt our defense for sure. Yeah, it's going to hurt our defense a lot. We're going to move up Korchinski to the top line. Yeah. So Korchinski's now up on the first line with Philip Roos. We have a Zek with Murphy and Zaitsev with Tenorti. That's what we're going to have to roll with until October 18th. When's that? Is that going to be our home opener? So Seth Jones will be questionable all the way up until the Colorado Avalanche. And then our home opener. Yeah, we might want to hold him out here against Colorado, depending on how our team's doing. And then just play him here, give him that extra couple days rest. But this is going to be a tough little road stretch to start the season. What is it, 5 games in a row on the road this year to start the season? Pittsburgh, Boston, Montreal, Toronto, Colorado. That's a tough start to the season for us. That's a very tough start. And we only get 2 home games to start the season, too. So in the first month, 7 road games, 2 home games. All of them are tough opponents, I want to say, except Arizona and Montreal. Those are kind of going to be like the mediocre to the below average teams. But Vegas, Stanley Cup champions. Boston had the best record last year. Toronto's a playoff team. Colorado's fucking won the Stanley Cup a couple years ago. Pittsburgh's, they're trying to buy in and win right now. Getting these wins early over these kind of teams, it's going to help us in the long run. It definitely is. This is going to get our season ready and get our team ready to know, like, this is what playoff hockey is going to be about. This is what we need to play for. These are the teams we got to beat and play and hunker down for. All right. So 4 points in 1 game by Patrick Kane. That's the way to start it. Let's go over the transactions real quick. There was no trade signing. This is what we're looking at to start the year. Mark Pysyk signs a 1-year deal with Philly. Derek Brassard signs a 1-year deal with Anaheim. Danny DeKeyser signs a 1-year deal with Philly. Kiefer Bellows signs a 1-year deal with the Anaheim Ducks. And that seems to be the only transactions thus far in the season. Are there any rumors of players getting signed? No. So there's no rumors of any players really getting signed yet besides the players that already have. So that is going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.